campus of Western Washington University for today's match featuring the Western Washington University Vikings and the St. Martin's University Saints. Prior to the start of today's GNAC contest, we're going to celebrate Senior Day for the class of 2022 and the 7 Vikings that will play their final regular season game today at Harrington Field. We would also like to recognize and give a round of applause to the 5 St. Martin seniors that have helped make the GNAC one of the best conferences in the nation. For the Saints, Stephanie Rostel, Salma Perez, Taylor Goodpaster, Maddie Wolf, and Soph Mendoza. And now let's take a moment to honor our 7 seniors who have been great student athletes with unmatched dedication to Vikings soccer. Our first senior is joined by her parents, Marcy and Tim. She's a 3-year letter winner for the Vikings after transferring from University of Denver, where she played 22 games, scored 1 goal. She's a 2-time academic all-conference selection, and she'll graduate this fall with a Bachelor of Science degree in biology. Fans, welcome from Kirkland, a 5'9" forward, number 3, Gracie Sturduvant. Our next senior is joined by her parents, Laura Lee and Pasquale. She's a 3-year letter winner for the Vikings, appearing in 18 games and scoring 4 goals. She's a 2-time academic all-conference selection. She'll graduate this fall with a Bachelor of Science degree in manufacturing and supply chain management. Fans, welcome from Bellingham, a 5'8" forward, number 12, Zola Carbo. Our next senior is joined by her parents, Shirley and Paul. She's a 4-year letter winner that has played 19 games for the Vikings. She was a member of the 2019 National Runner-Up Team. She's a 2-time academic all-conference selection and will graduate this fall with a Bachelor of Arts degree in Recreation Management and Leadership. Fans, welcome from Minot, North Dakota, a 5'9" midfielder, number 13, Allison Lett. Our next senior is joined by their older sister, Taylor and Mom. They are a 2-year letter winner that has played in 34 games for the Vikings. They have played a total of 81 NCAA soccer games, scoring 14 goals, dishing out 13 assists. They have been selected to an academic all-conference team as well as the 2021 All-American team. They'll be graduating in the spring of 2023 with a Bachelor of Arts degree in Environmental Studies, emphasis in Geographical Informational Studies. From Santa Rosa, California, a 5'10" midfielder, number 19, Tara Zemer. Our next senior, joined by her parents, Megan Tom, her brother, John Carlo, sister-in-law, Alyssa, Aunt Joan, cousin Shannon, and cousins Jackson and Jordan. A 4-year letter winner that has played in 44 games for the Vikings, a member of the National Runner-Up Team. She's a 3-time academic all-conference selection and will graduate this fall with a Bachelor of Fine Arts with Theater Performance concentration. From Federal Way, a 5'1" defender, number 16, Karina Provo. Our next senior, joined by her mother Shelley, sisters Colby, Alyssa, and Jasmine, and her grandparents Linda and Thomas. She's a 4-year letter winner that has played in 44 games for the Vikings, also a member of that National Runner-Up team. She'll graduate this fall with a Bachelor of Arts degree in Recreation Leadership Management with emphasis on therapeutic recreation and a minor in psychology. Fans, welcome from Oak Harbor, a 5'6" defender, number 21, Kaylee Etherington. Our final senior is joined by her parents, Maria and Jose, sister Ari and brother Eric. She's a 4-year letter winner that has played in 93 games for the Vikings. She began her career as the GNAC Freshman of the Year. She's an all-conference player, scoring 17 goals and contributing 5 assists. She's one of our current team captains, and she will graduate in the spring of 2023 with a Bachelor of Science degree in mathematics. Fans, welcome from Granite Falls, a 5'7" forward, number 7, Diana Diaz. will now introduce the starting 11 for both sides for today's GNAC conference match. Announcing first for the St. Martin Saints, their starters are as follows. First is their head coach, Heather Cato, assisted by Paige Pontarolo. Their starting 11 is 00, Ali Campigoto. Number 2, Peyton Assulton. Number 3, Rose Ivanis. Number 4, Shelby Clayton. Number 6, Maria Pagnotta. Number 8, Sosna Araya. Number 11, Taylor Goodpaster. Number 12, Emily Chong. Number 18, Salma Perez. Number 23, Taylor Copeland. And number 26, Rachel Kimura. And now for the starting 11 for the Vikings, as announced by head coach Travis Connell. Assistant coaches are Claire Morgan and Jamie Arthurs. First for them is the goalkeeper from Sequim, number 28, Claire Henniger. A freshman defender, number 2, Asia Harden. A forward out of Shoreline, number 4, Morgan Monterey. A senior forward from Granite Halls, number 7, Diana Diaz. The freshman forward from Pasco, number 12, Claire Potter. A defender and a sophomore, number 14, Hallie Noel. Coming out of Seattle, a defender junior, number 15, Katie Watts. A defender from Federal Way, the senior, number 16, Karina Provo. In the midfield, a senior from Santa Rosa, California, number 19, Tara Zemer. A junior defender from Leavenworth, number 22, Keisha Muscat. A forward and a junior from Bothell, number 21, Estera Leventi. Those are your Vikings starting 11. Fans, before we do the national anthem, we have the tribal land statement. We would like to acknowledge that we gather today on the ancestral homelands of the Coast Salish peoples who have lived in the Salish Sea Basin throughout the San Juan Islands and the North Cascades watershed from time immemorial. Please join us in expressing our deepest respect and gratitude for our indigenous neighbors, the Lummi Nation, the Nooksack tribe, for their enduring care and protection of our shared land and waterways. If you could now direct your attention to the right of the scoreboard for the playing of our national anthem.
Hello and welcome to Harrington Field. My name is Adam Race with Viking TV. We have GNAC soccer for you. It is GNAC decision day today as the Western Washington Vikings take on the St. Martin's University Saints. Western Washington coming into today with a 10-1-2 GNAC record, sit atop the GNAC standings. But that is not a secured position just yet. They need at least a point to clinch at least a share of the GNAC title. Northwest Nazarene University 2 points behind the Vikings in the standings. If Northwest Nazarene can pick up a win in Seattle against Seattle Pacific University today, then the pressure's on the Vikings to pick up a result and get at least a share of that title. A win would secure the title outright. They have, with their 2 victories over Northwest Nazarene, already secured the #1 seed in the upcoming GNAC championship tournament. But the Vikings, after taking a tough loss on Thursday against Western Oregon University, looking to bounce back, secure their 9th regular season GNAC crown here at home in front of the home fans on Senior Day. 7 WWU seniors being honored before today's game. Zola Carbone, Diana Diaz, Kaylee Etherington, Allison Lepp, Karina Provo, Gracie Studevant, and Tara Zemer, the seniors being honored for their time in the white and blue. All great contributors to this team. Looking to make one more big contribution today and lock up some hardware on the last day of the GNAC season. St. Martin State's coming into today with a 3-8-2 GNAC record. So for the second match in the row, the Vikings favored, although the Western Oregon team they played on Thursday, very talented team that came into the season with a lot of hype. SMU, certainly the underdogs in this one, but we've seen another team come in and play spoiler just a couple days ago. No reason it couldn't happen again. Vikings will have to be playing at their best to secure this crown. Starting for the Vikings today, Asia Harden, Morgan Monolly, Diana Diaz, Claire Potter, Hallie Noel, Katie Watt, Karina Provo, Tara Zemer, Keisha Muscat, Estira Levinte, and in net, Claire Henninger. For St. Martin's, the stars will be Ali Campagato, Peyton Asselton, Rose Ivanis, Shelby Clayton, Maria Pagnata, Sosna Araya, Taylor Goodpaster, Emily Chong, Salma Perez, Taylor Copeland, and Rachel Kimura. SMU will kick off to start this match. We are underway in Bellingham. Of course, for Vikings fans, we'll also be keeping a close eye on that game in Seattle between NNU and Seattle Pacific, as we have an early foul here committed by Claire Potter, taking down Taylor Copeland at the shins. The Vikings would hope to win this game, as they do for every game. They were undefeated before that loss a couple nights ago against Western Oregon, a game in which the Wolves put up 3 shots in the match, 2 goals. Vikings 22 shots, just 1 goal. That is a very tough loss to take it home, especially for your first loss of the GNAC season. They look to possibly be on their way to an invincible regular season. Second top offense in the GNAC, top performing defense, allowing less than a goal per match on average. Go along with 10 shutouts this season. This has been, on both ends of the field, an elite team. Came into this week ranked number 5 in Division II in the nation. The number 2 in the West region, besides behind only Point Loma Nazarene. SMU enjoying some early possession. Asia Harden cuts that one out, though. Harden has played every single minute of this 2022 season as a freshman. Very impressive freshman campaign for her. Part of an extremely strong defensive unit. Through ball over the top. He's looking for Potter. Potter trying to run onto it, but it's cut out. Sent back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper tonight for the Saints, Alec Campagato, junior out of Gig Harbor, Washington. There'll be an offside flag raised there. Tara Zemer trying to run onto the passer from Claire Potter, but just a step offside. The history between these two teams has been rather lopsided. Dating back to 2011, the Vikings are on a 20-game winning streak versus St. Martin's. 7-0 here at Harrington. Last 2 home victories against St. Martin's have both been 1-0 victories. And the first meeting of these two teams in the GNAC slate was a 2-1 win in Lacey for the Vikings. That was back on October 6th. Vikings applying that high press. Karina Provo pass it out wide. Looking for Hallie Noel. Noel gets to it. Now picks up a pass again. Oh, with a chance to move forward. Tries to get to Claire Potter. Couldn't bring it down cleanly. Just a little bit of a missed touch. Loses the ball. Now a throw in for the Vikings on the far side. Through ball there to Monelli, another offside. So Vikings applying pressure, getting those passes through. Just a couple of steps have been the difference in these two attacks that have been called back for offside, but the threat's definitely there early in this match, first 5 minutes. The Vikings surely will feel a little unlucky to have lost last Thursday against Western Oregon, how many shots they put up. And it was a tough deflection goal that was the winner for the Wolves. Claire Henninger not able to clear the ball out quick enough. Western Oregon high pressing, able to get a touch to it and send it back into the net. That ball's over the top. Claire Potter able to run onto it. She's in space. Levinte in the middle along with Monolly. Levinte gets it in the middle. Booted away. Stira Levinte had some room there. Now SMU on the attack the other way. That through ball is going to be picked up by Claire Henninger. Henninger defending GNAC Defensive Player of the Week. She made a big save in a 1-0 victory against Northwest Nazarene here at Harrington. That was a shutout 1-0 victory that put the Vikings 5 points ahead of NNU on the GNAC standings. There's another long through ball. That was from Katie Watt. Very well placed to Claire Potter. Claire Potter sends it into the middle for Monolly. Monolly couldn't get a clean touch to it, sent it towards net. Running after is Levinte, able to get to it. Good high work rate from Levinte. Back and forth, loses the defender, takes a deflection, and now it's cleared out for a throw. That's what Levinte does on that left wing, just weaves back and forth. Creates space for herself to cross or dribble it into the box herself. It was her who scored the 1 goal on Thursday. Long range effort outside the box over the keeper into the top right corner. Beautifully taken strike. Levinte now with it. Space put it in the middle. She dribbles it in herself. Goes down. No whistle. That'll go out for a St. Martin's throw. The Vikings playing in and around that St. Martin's box now, though. Really applying that pressure upfield. It was a prototypical underdogs win on Thursday. Western Oregon getting their goals off of a set piece, a beautifully taken corner, as well as that deflection that I mentioned earlier. It's all they needed. 3 total shots, 2 of them in the back of the net, and they defended well. It was a great defensive effort as well as a great goalkeeping effort by Wolves goalkeeper Darian Walton. Made 8 saves, handled a lot of pressure. It was nails all night to break that 13-game win streak the Vikings had. Freshman Morgan Monolly coming off what has been a really impressive debut season in the blue and white. Monolly has picked up 5 goals and 3 assists in 17 games. Second leading goal contributor on the team, behind only Stira Levinte. Levinte on the ball now. Now over to Katie Watt. Watt passes it up to Diana Diaz, the senior, the captain. Plays it through to the freshman, Claire Potter. Potter, chance to cross. Monolly in the middle, picked out by the goalkeeper. Campagato got to that one just in time. It was headed right to Morgan Monolly. Would have had an open net if it did get through to her. Campagato can expect a lot of work to do tonight. The Vikings average 20 shots per game. A lot of those tend to end up on frame. Picked off by Provo in the midfield. Provo looking to spring a counterattack. Stopped by that SMU back line. Levinti and Manili applying pressure now. Taylor Copeland on the ball. Passed it all the way back to Campagato. Boots it downfield. That one goes back to Asia Harden. Now with Levinti. Ball over the top, looking for Monolly. Just not a great touch there. Tough ball bouncing up. Tries to go up and control it, but just takes a deflection out of bounds instead. Harden back to Monolly. Claire Potter trying to run onto it now. Shelby Clayton, shoulders are off the ball well. Good defending there. Shelby Clayton, the last line of defense. Claire Potter would have been running clean on goal. Plays look to be switched now to Diaz. Doesn't get all the way there, though. Diaz does get it now. On the wing finds Muscat. Muscat makes a move. Looks into the middle. Low in the box. In the middle is Levinti. Wide right. First time across has found its way into the center of the box. To actually get a clean shot on it, Levinti just couldn't direct it on net. Claire Potter taking down a foul there. See if the Vikings want to take this quickly. Free kick looks to have been blocked, but they'll play on. Now into Diaz, who's in an offside position. Assistant referee on the far side of the field's been busy early in this one. Third offside call in the first 11 minutes or so. SMU boosts it downfield, trying to get some possession in Western's half. It's something that's very tough to have here at Harrington Field. Western tends to control the entire match usually, but now they're running with it down the wing with Pagnotta. Well defended there. Muscat takes it right off her, picks her pocket. Now looking to go the other way. Potter's making the run. Muscat cuts it back inside towards the midfield though. Now sends it through ball to Manili. Manili's in space. One-on-one with the keeper. Morgan Manili shoots and scores! Beautifully taken goal by Morgan Manili. And what an assist from Muscat, who picked it up all the way in her own half, dribbled it back, and put a beautiful through ball through to Monolly, who just calm as you like. The freshman slots it into the bottom corner past Campagato. And it's 1-0 Vikings. Morgan Monolly, her 6th goal of the season, and now Levinti with it in a bit of space towards the goal. Cuts it back. Looking for Noel. Noel overruns it, but gets back to it. Asia Harden now drifting upfield. Gets it to Levinti. Levinti down to Potter. Potter back to Zemer. Looking to switch play. That pass is mishit though. But Potter with good press picks it back up. Diaz, low shot wide. Half shot, half cross there. Ended up out for a goal kick. Morgan Monolly opening up the scoring in this match in a game that the Vikings will hope to win. Favored in this match and with a chance to pick up the GNAC crown. They're another step closer. After a tough lost a couple days ago. That's exactly the start the Vikings needed to try to get some of that momentum back. Momentum they had on that 13-game winning streak they had. Third match unbeaten run, excuse me. Pressing there from Provo. Provo wins it back. Monolly with it. Passes blocked, but only as far as Noel. Noel on the wing. Plays it through to Lavinti. Just a little too far, out for a goal kick. Monolly up for the header, doesn't get to it though. Taken by Kimura, now down the wing. Played back in, looking for Pagnotta. Pagnotta on the ball. Looking for Clayton, but it's picked out there well by Katie Watt. Headed back towards the goal box. Now with Monolly. Monolly up to Claire Potter. Potter, a nice little move to maintain possession. Plays it off to Zemer. Vikings looking to run here. Diana Diaz on the right. Tries to play it into Monolly. It's just a step behind the goal, the defender there. And it'll roll through to the goalkeeper, Campagato. Campagato's faced 3 shots so far. 2 of them off target, 1 of them in the back of the net. Unable to make a save thus far, but you know it's going to be a tough match as the goalkeeper coming to Harrington as the away team. Team that puts a lot of pressure on net, puts a lot of shots on net. It was just a beautifully taken goal by Monolly to open up the scoring. Campagato didn't have a chance at it. Monolly heads it over to Zemer. Diana Diaz calling forward on the right wing. Just a little bit off on that pass from Zemer, out for a throw-in. Diaz gets it right back on the header. Lavinti on it now. Lavinti looking to run at the defense. Cuts it to the corner. Lavinti one-on-one. Edge of the box. Lays it off to Provo. Hallie Noel couldn't control it. Harden now. Back to Lavinti. Cuts it inside. Through ball now for Tara Zemer. Just couldn't get a foot to it. She would have been clean on goal if she was able to stick the foot out and control that one. Just a little bit off, though. Tara Zemer, the senior, 4 goals, 3 assists this season. That's a ball there from Zemer that Potter can try to run onto. 2 defenders on her, but still fighting for it. Shoulder there in the box. Strong shoulder from the defender. Sends Potter to the ground. No whistle. Shelby Clayton defending against Claire Potter, taking the physical route. Monolly tries a little scorpion touch there, doesn't pay out though. Now back to Clayton. Potter applying pressure to the goalkeeper. Short ball to Zemer. Now picked back up by SMU. Zemer. On the wing to the captain, Diana Diaz. Zemer calling forward on the middle. Pass doesn't go through though. More good news for the Vikings down in Seattle at Interbase Stadium. SPU's taking a 1-0 lead against Northwest Nazarene. Only scenario in which NNU will take that top space in the GNAC off the Vikings is if they win in SPU. The Vikings lose this match. Both of those results going Western Washington's way right now, though. Tara Zemer. Pass it back now. Noel. To Monolly. Western really dictating the pace of play right now. Seeming to move it up and down the field at will. Potter applying pressure, gets a touch to it, but it'll go out for a goal kick. See the first substitutions of the match now. They will be for the Saints. Coming into the match will be Ellison Kephart,
And number 5, Maya Fleming.
as well as Maya Fleming. Fleming, sophomore out of Redding, California. Kephart, sophomore out of Anacortes, Washington. SMU still without a shot in the match. Bonnelly takes a touch to it, trying to pass it up to Lavinti. Doesn't get to her, though. You see the Vikings with 5 players all the way up the pitch to apply that high press. Diana Diaz on the right wing tries to get through the defender, but it's blocked away very nicely there. In the middle. Booted away. No chances being taken there. Long through ball over the top is looking for Kephart, but Asia Harden will get there first. Pass it now to Provo. Provo, the defending offensive GNAC player of the week after her goal against NNU, the winner, the first of her collegiate career a week ago. That 1-0 victory that may just be the decider in the GNAC for the regular season title. Western this year picked up some big wins against big rivals like SPU and NNU, the other top teams in the GNAC. They've been able to win the matches against them, and that will end up being the difference if the Vikings can hold on to this lead at the game as well as at the top of the table. Miss hit there from Henninger, but also a missed touch. Kephart had a chance there to maybe capitalize on a mistake from the goalkeeper, but couldn't control it. Vikings picked up 1-0 victories and 3-0 victory against SPU this season. Currently sitting at number 3 in the GNAC, also headed to the GNAC championships. And against NNU, they drew in Nampa, Idaho, and picked up that 1-0 victory here at Harrington recently. Those are the games that really test your ability in the GNAC against those other top teams. SPU and Western long been the perennial favorites in the conference. One of the best soccer conferences in Division II, the GNAC. Lavinti in the midfield. Running with it herself. Now tries to play the ball through for Diaz. Takes a deflection. It's cleared away. Back to Kephart. Provo gets a touch to it, but it's controlled by the Saints. Shelby Clayton back to the goalkeeper, Campagado. Campagado under pressure. Only able to kick it out for a throw. Claire Potter running high up the pitch and forcing Campagado to just clear the danger. Karina Provo looks to the middle, passes it short now to Muscat. Muscat has it taken off her. SMU looking to counterattack now, but Tara Zemer cuts that out for it to even pick it in. Zemer now back to Watt. Back to Henninger. Henninger hasn't faced a shot yet. This Western defense has allowed the least shots of any team in the GNAC this season. That ball over the top's looking for Potter. Campagado will go out of her box to boot that away. Western's conceded the least goals, had the second most shutouts. Oh, Diana Diaz takes a shot off the face there. She looks no worse for wear, though. Now the ball comes into the middle. Zemer clears it away. SMU applying a little bit of pressure on net of their own right now. Just trying to get into the box. Diana Diaz picks her pocket, though. Looking to run with it the other way. In the middle for Monolly. Now to Noel. Noel. Through ball. Only as far as that SMU back line with number 18, Salma Perez, got a foot to that one. That one is picked up by Diaz. Diaz goes down, draws the whistle. Free kick in a dangerous position. Vikings can get a ball into the box here, try to get some head on it. Zemer. Now Karina Provo. Katie Watt plays through Tara Zemer. Tara Zemer's onside. Trying to get to it. Keep it in bounds. She just can't keep it in bounds. Just tiny little difference there between a cross into the box and just a goal kick. Vikings will make some substitutions now. Sophie Beardencroft will come in, as well as Jaden Wynn. Out comes Muscat and Potter. Keisha Muscat had that great play in the match to pick the ball up in a defending half, dribble it downfield, and provide a beautiful through ball for Morgan Monolly to score the opener. For Muscat, that was her third assist of the season. That through ball's going nowhere, out for a goal kick. Thus far, it's been a very professional performance from the Vikings, just controlling this match against a team that they're favored against. Just not allowing SMU to get their footing, get much possession. Just controlling play end to end and looking for opportunities as they found through Morgan Monolly. Playing very patient, though. That through ball, Monolly's trying to run onto it. It's a foot race, and it'll be won there by Salma Perez. Well defended. Under 20 left to play in this first half. Substitution for SMU. Raven Mamey will be coming in, midfielder freshman out of Everett, Washington. Out comes Rachel Kimura. Kimura, the redshirt sophomore, transferred from Seattle U. Foul called there against Monolly. A little bit of shove in the back as she was going up for the header. Now we'll go straight to Asia Harden, who clears it away to the near touchline for a throw-in for SMU. Levente running with it in her own half. Plays it now to Diaz. Leaves it for Watt. Watt calling for players to make the runs upfield, but it's cut out for a throw-in. Asselton plays it all the way back to Campagato, clears it long. Win on the ball. controls it, gets it to Karina Perovo. Gets it back to Watt. The Vikings have had success on and off the field this season, as they've also put 12 student athletes on the 2022 GNAC All-Academic team. Just a great look for the program to have such talent on the field, doing so well in the classroom as well. That one's just on the line. They'll leave it and say it'll be a throw-in for Western Washington. Wynn will take it. Throws it into Diaz quickly. Diaz back to goal. Now it's cleared back to Katie Watt. Ball into the middle, straight into the arms of Campagano. Monley was in there as well as Levinti, but just put a little bit too close to the keeper. Tara Zemer with it. Zemer gets it to Levinti. Levinti one-on-one with Clayton, puts it into the middle. Cleared away in the middle. Back to Wynn, gives it up to Provo. A lot of blue shirts upfield here. Ball played into the middle. Header by Diaz. Not a perfectly strong connection there. Easily into the hands of Campagano. That goal kick doesn't go too far. Levinti tries to take a touch on it, but it goes awry to Peyton Asselton. Now with Fleming. There's Zemer applying pressure, trying to get that ball off SMU. Diaz running after it. Be controlled by Perez, though. Perez again with it. Gets it upfield to Goodpaster. Goodpaster trying to run with it herself. On the wing to Pagnotta. Diaz takes it back, though. Karina Provo goes down there and draws a whistle. Foul's committed by Mamay. Score still 1-0 down in Seattle. Now if NNU cannot come back to win that match, then the result here won't matter as far as the GNAC standings go, but the Vikings would love to pick up a victory in the last match of the GNAC season here at home. We're going to see a trio of substitution for the Vikings. Emily Rice, Peyton Neal, as well as Minji Rauch will all come in. Morgan Monley, the goal scorer, comes off the field for the first time in the match, as does the captain, Diana Diaz. Foul called in the midfield against the Vikings. Ball over the top. Asia Harden gets a touch on it. Excuse me, Wynn gets a touch on it. Through ball, cut up by Harden. Back to Neal. Neal against three defenders, still gets it back to the goalkeeper, Henninger. This Vikings team has scored a lot of goals, one of the best scoring offenses in the GNAC, putting up almost 2 goals per game. That's come from a wide variety of players. 30 goals this season, 12 different players. Sierra Levinti and Morgan Monley tied atop that goal scoring chart, both with 6 on the season. And the 30 goals scored this season, 31, excuse me, 13 of them have been scored by WWU freshmen. Freshman strikers Claire Potter and Morgan Monolly doing a lot of that. Future is bright for these Vikings. Hard tackle there by Levinti, no whistle. Zemer picks it up. Zemer trying to play that one through for Minji Rauch. Rauch can't get to it though. Throw in Saints. Saints still without a shot in this first half. It has just been smothering play from the Vikings, not allowing them to control the ball in the attacking half of the field. See, sometimes a underdog team might be more willing to let it fly from long distance, but not even that has occurred. That one's booted far down the field by Campeonato. Controlled by Mamey, but taken off her by Provo. Now to Zemer, looking for Neal. Peyton Neal with it. On the wing, finds Emily Rice. Rice will play it back. Didn't see options upfield, gives it back to Harden. Just over 10 minutes remaining in the first half. It's been all Vikings. Senior Terry Zemer trying to run onto that one. Couple step overs, ball will stay in bounds. Zemer continue to pressure. That little dangerous pass could have been picked off by Neal. Neal was turned around the wrong way though. Pacnata. Harden well defended. Takes it off her. Now back to the goalkeeper Henninger. Vikings currently sitting atop the GNAC table. Last time they won the GNAC regular season crown was 2019. They also won the conference tournament that year. 2021, they placed second in the regular season. Peyton Neal now with a chance. Falls to Levinti, cleared away by Clayton. Vikings fell at home against SPU in the GNAC championships they hosted last year. They came back this season with a vengeance. Defeated SPU 3-0 on the road, 1-0 here at Harrington. But they're not going to be satisfied until they take that crown back off them. They've got a golden opportunity to do just that here today. Substitute Carbone on it. Plays it through to Zemer. Zemer still on it in the box. Rauch trying to get to it. Rauch with it in the box. Tries to put it on net, but it's blocked. Carbone shoots low and picked up. Carbone, the senior, immediately getting a chance at net there. Couldn't put a lot of power on the shot, though. SMU looking for a way forward. They've been looking for a spark on the offensive side. They haven't found it just yet. Little collision in the midfield. No foul called, though. Leading goal scorer this season for the Saints has been Maria Pagnotta, who's bagged 5. That one is on the other side, looking for Beardencroft. Beardencroft controls it in the far corner. Beardencroft loses it there. Katie Watt running up with it. Through ball looking for Beardencroft. Skips through, but it'll be taken by SMU. Vikings currently ranked in the top 10 nationally, probably going to slip a little bit after that loss against WWU, but still one of the premier Division II soccer teams in the nation. So we're going to see first action of the day for Aliakoi. Beardencroft puts it in the middle for Neal. Neal at the top of the box, looks at goal, takes a shot, it's deflected and picked up by Campagato. Been a relatively tame first half, only 7 shots from the Vikings. We saw about 13 in the first half on Thursday. The Vikings have taken the chances they've gotten, though, as they did put one in the back of the net. SMU looking to break on the counter here. In a little bit of space right now is Kephart on the wing, defended by Emily Rice. Out for a corner. That'll be the first corner of the day for the Saints. It was a corner kick that equalized the match on Thursday. These are the kind of set piece opportunities that as an underdog you need to take if you're going to have a chance to steal a result on the road against a quality side like the Vikings. That ball sent in. Middle of the box, has a shot. Henninger paws it away once, twice, and now it's cleared away. Great play by Claire Henninger, getting one save and then another to keep it at 1-0. That's by far the most dangerous opportunity the Saints have had in the match, and almost ended up in the back of the net. Claire Henninger says no, though. Harden on it. Now goes back to SMU, tries to place it through. Picked off by Harden again. Harden's been everywhere defensively so far today. Carbone. Heads it forward, but it's taken by Ivanis. Throw in for the Saints. Under 5 minutes remaining in this first half. Throw in trickles all the way through to Harden. He'll give it back to Henninger. Now with Beardencroft. Beardencroft can't control it though. Good passer. Looking in the corner. Ball was aimed to Taylor Copeland, but it'll go out for a Western throw. Carbone picks it off. Gives it to Beardencroft. Beardencroft lays it off in the middle for Rauch, looking for Neal. Doesn't get to her. Vikings playing patient right now. Just looking for that opening. Not much time left in the half. Moved by Carbone, gets a little bit of space, gives it to Beardencroft. Beardencroft goes down, whistle blown, free kick. Carbone was fouled there by Taylor Copeland. Free kick to be taken by Emily Rice on the near touchline. Rice trying to send it over the top. Headed away. Now, attack from Carbone. Wins the ball in the final third. cross is blocked, but out for a corner kick. Well done by Carbone there to chase after that one. High work rate earns a corner for the Vikings. It'll be Abby Succi, freshman out of San Clemente, California, who will be at the near corner flag to take. Succi sends it in, high lofted ball. Far post, got a touch at the far post, but couldn't be directed at net. It's Tara Zemer who seemed to just get a knee on it at the far post. Booted down by Campagato. Peyton Neal goes up for the header. Zemer picks it off. Tries to get off the Neal, but it's intercepted by Sierra Nice.
1 minute remains. 1 minute remaining.
After a Viking throw. Win. Minji Rauch. Low ball. Booted away. SMU might have to hunker down for these last 40 seconds or so. Vikings pushing for a second. Throw goes into Beardencroft. Touch with the head. Tara Zemer was running onto that one, but it was picked up well by Campagato. Campagato in no hurry with this one. Just 20 seconds remaining. Boots it long, cross midfield. Headed up by Succi. 10 seconds remaining. Succi with it.
7, 6, 5,
Now with Carbone, we will not have another shot.
2, 1, 0.
The Vikings with a 1-0 lead going into halftime. It was a beautifully taken goal by Morgan Monley off of a great through ball from Muscat. Is the difference here at Harrington as the Vikings within reaching distance of the regular season GNAC crown. We'll be back soon. Hello and welcome back to Harrington Field. I'm Adam Race with Viking TV as we have a 1-0 scoreline here. Goal from Morgan Monley, the difference. Vikings put up a good first half, controlled play, whistle to whistle, end to end in the pitch. Except for one corner kick opportunity for St. Martin's. Whipped the ball in and got a couple shots on net. Claire Henninger there to answer the call though with a double save to keep it at 1-0. The Vikings right now sitting very pretty at the top of the GNAC, and with this lead, they are 45 minutes away from securing their 9th regular season GNAC championship in program history. Vikings looking to continue the dominance they showed in the first half over underdog St. Martin's. Down in Seattle, the other game in this decision day in the GNAC between NNU and SPU. SPU went into halftime up 1-0. For the Vikings to be not crowned GNAC championships, they'd have to lose this match, and NNU would have to come back to win that match. So fingers crossed, as of now, it's looking very good for Western Washington here on Senior Day. Good crowd on hand here at Harrington. Weather's cleared up last Thursday against Western Oregon. Heavy winds as well as rain. Bit of that Bellingham soccer weather that we're used to, but much tamer today. And the fans have come out to support this high quality elite team along with the seniors that have helped make it that. But here on Senior Day, it's the freshman Morgan Monley who's provided the go-ahead goal. Western Washington will kick off in this second half. We are now underway. 45 minutes to take the crown for the Vikings. Ball goes into the stands. Nice catch there by a fan. SMU throw. Vikings with 8 shots in that first half to the Saints 2. Both of those St. Martin's shots came on that same play off that corner kick. Both were saved by Henninger. The Vikings putting 8 shots up and forcing a single save out of Ali Campagado. Tara Zemer with it. Pass it up to Levinti. Pressure from Muscat. There's Muscat's great defensive play shifting into offense on a beautiful through ball to Monley in that first half. SMU needs to completely change the outlook of how they are playing. They just looked completely stifled in that first half. Couldn't seem to bring the ball past midfield with possession. Nice little play there from Diana Diaz. Sends the defender to the ground. Now plays it through. Potter on it. In the box is Neal. Cross takes a deflection, though, out for a corner. It's a great little play from Diana Diaz to get past the defender, find Potter in space. It'll draw a corner kick on the far end. The captain, Diana Diaz, will go to take the corner. Ball whipped in to the middle of the box. Neal tries to get ahead to it. Straight up in the air. In the box. Shot is taken. And it took a deflection. It was a volley in the box. Took a deflection off a defender out for a corner kick on the other side now. Emily Rice will go over to take it. Vikings putting a lot of blue shirts in the box. 8 players up. Only 3 back in defense, including the goalkeeper. Ball comes into the box towards the net. Header with Neal towards the net. Picked up by Campagado. Peyton Neal had a free header on that far post. Just sent it straight down into the ground. Bounced into the hands of Campagado. Good opportunity for the Vikings. The Vikings not gonna sit pretty with this 1-0 lead, especially coming off that 2-1 loss against Western Oregon on Thursday where they had the lead taken off them off of a corner kick, and then a deflection made it 2-1 for the Wolves. That 1-0 lead not always a safe one. SMU trying to attack now. Copeland on the wing, finds Goodpaster. Goodpaster tries to put it towards the middle. Provo gets it away. Claire Potter trying to counterattack, but it's with a collision there. Foul called against Claire Potter. Potter, as always, running hard, applying that high press. Drew the eye of the referee on that one, though. Goodpaster. Goodpaster gets past the defender. Running towards the box, into the box now. Goodpaster on the ground, blocked by Watt. Towards the net again. Deflection, back across goal. Out for a corner kick. On that far side, it was Emily Rice. Just getting a touch on it. Last defender back. Would have been an open header if Emily Rice didn't send that one out of bounds. SMU showing a bit of life early in the second half. Corner comes in. Towards the net. Henniger up. Header is high. Across net and out for a goal kick. Very similar to what led to the corner kick. Just that ball just drifting across net. Dangerously close to the line, but staying out. Henniger will take the goal kick. Try to calm things down now. Tara Zemer near midfield. Lays it off to Potter. Potter gets to Levinti, but it's gets to the defender. Levinti on it now. A little bit of space to run forward here. Neal making the run. Diana Diaz on the far side gets it at the corner of the box. Diana Diaz now towards the middle. Bit of space to shoot. Takes it. Low left, just wide. Creativity of Levinti and Diaz combining there to get a nice opportunity. Just wide though. Goal kick will go off the head of Peyton Neal for an SMU throw-in. Booted long by Henniger. Karina Provo goes down, draws a foul. Provo, a player who's battled through a lot of injuries in her collegiate career, a leader on this team, scored her first goal in her collegiate career against NNU last week. Now here on Senior Day. Just a great story of perseverance. Potter applying pressure again, as well as Levinti. Falls through to Zemer. Zemer gets it back to Levinti. Ball over the top, looking for Diaz. Can Diaz run onto it? She can. Potter's in the middle, as well as Neal. Puts a shot on goal, but wide. Neal had a chance to tee up a one-time shot there. Didn't make clean contact with it, though. That's the second opportunity. Neal has had this second half to extend the lead. Just hasn't found that perfect shot just yet. Neal cuts that one off, though, and tries to get it to Levinti. Muscat gets it, working against Copeland. Copeland controls it now. It's booted long as far as Asia Harden. Plays it low, picked off by Goodpaster. Goodpaster into the middle now. Mamay on the far side trying to get to it is Fleming. Fleming on the ball, blocked away by Diana Diaz for a throw-in. In the middle, opportunity now. Harden trying to defend. It's sent to the middle and picked up by Henninger. Mamey had some control in the box there. Took it near the goal line, tried to put it back into the middle, but Henninger picked it out of the sky. Vikings with 8 shots in that first half, already 5 in the second. They picked up the pace here. Started putting a lot more pressure on that SMU net. Still only 2 saves from Ali Campagato. Opportunities have been there. Vikings have had some trouble putting it on frame, though. Through ball, no one on the end of it. It'll go out for a goal kick. See this often with visitors to Harrington Field, often having to rely on that long ball over the top to try to find attacking opportunities. It's just so hard to work through this defense in midfield for the Vikings. You can see that reflected in how few shots this team allows, as well as the lowest fouling team in the GNAC, so they play just good, clean, smothering defense. Throwing for the Vikings deep in SMU's territory. Will be taken by Muscat. Levinti against 2 defenders. Gets it to Muscat. Sends it into the middle for Potter. Potter touched it off the top of the box as Zemer. Can't quite get to it, though. And it's cleared away by Mamey. All the way back to Emily Rice now. Tries to turn it back upfield. Gets it to Karina Provo. Tries to touch it to Claire Potter, but a foul is called. Provo took a kick there as she touched that one away. Initially, advantage was played, but when that ball didn't get to Claire Potter, head referee called it back for the free kick. 11 minutes gone in this second half. Much more activity in this second half. Vikings putting a lot of shots on the board. Teeing up for a volley was Tara Zemer, sends it way over the net. Campagato boots it downfield. Peyton Neal up with the header. Sends it out for a SMU throw-in on the far side. Claire Potter taking this throw-in quickly. Trying to get it to Neal. Neal does control it now. It's taken off her well there by Mamey. To Diana Diaz. Diaz controls it around the defender, puts it into the middle of the box, cut out. Was headed for Claire Potter, but couldn't get around the defender. Kimura sends it back. Long ball over the top. Searching for a red shirt, just too far. Goal kick, Vikings. Interestingly, Claire Henninger, the Vikings goalkeeper tonight, has put up 3 saves to Ali Campagato's 2, despite the Vikings putting up almost 3 times as many shots as the Saints. Saints have found their spots to put pressure on Henninger. Henninger hasn't blinked yet, though. Taylor, good passer. Good passer. Gets it towards the middle, now Musket picks it out. Sends it back towards Lavinti. Now to Watt. Watt boots it downfield. Potter controls it. Lays it off to Lavinti. Lavinti trying to touch it forward, but sends it out of bounds. Potter back to Zemer, now to Musket. Looking for Lavinti. Finds her, now to Potter. Near the middle of the pitch now. Potter goes down. Play on. And that ball from Lavinti's cut out. SMU having to commit more players upfield in the second half as they search for an equalizer. Might have come back to bite them a little bit as the Vikings have been putting a lot more shots on the board in the second half, but SMU trying to come to Harrington and play spoiler as the Western Oregon Wolves were able to on Thursday. Lavinti takes a touch and tries to run onto it. Doing battle with Copeland. Lavinti wins it. In the middle is Diaz as well as Potter. Lavinti gets around the defender, puts it towards net, into the hands of Campagato. Lavinti had options in the box, decided to shoot it herself. Put it just too close to the SMU keeper. Goes down and grabs that one pretty easily. Looked like it might have taken a slight deflection off the defender on the shot there as well. That's where those kind of low shots can get dangerous, but Campagato well positioned to make the save. Campagato boots it far downfield. SMU trying to avoid that pattern they found themselves in the first half of just booting it long and trying to defend. They need to find an attack if they're going to have a chance to get back into this game. So far they found their attack via set pieces. Can't force a set piece if you don't get the ball upfield with possession, though. Under 30 remaining in this match. Vikings holding on to that 1-0 lead. Potter plays it off to Tara Zemer. Zemer through ball looking for Lavinti. Lavinti's offside. Just a couple steps beyond that SMU last defender. A few times tonight, Lavinti's been caught in an offside position. Just trying to get that perfectly timed run. That free kick straight to Lavinti. Lavinti puts the defender on skates but loses it. Potter goes down, draws the whistle. Another free kick in a dangerous spot. See if the Vikings take this one quickly or try to set it up. But they will take their time with it. Emily Rice stands over it. Two-player wall. It's a position where you'd be surprised to see the Vikings go for goal, but it's not completely out of the possibility. Emily Rice will loft it in. It's a cross. Player in the middle sends it towards net. Peyton Neal got a touch to it, and it's in! We'll see who they award that one to. Diana Diaz and Peyton Neal both got touches on it in the box. It was bouncing around and just rolled across the line. 2-0 Vikings. It was a perfectly placed cross from the free kick by Emily Rice. Found Diana Diaz wide open. Was able to get a touch on it, as was Peyton Neal. We'll see some substitutions following that goal. Morgan Monley will go back on the field. As the Vikings inch ever closer to that GNAC crown. Under 30 remaining. That might be the insurance goal that they needed to lock this one up. Still waiting to hear on the official call on what player will receive the credit for the goal. We know the assist was Emily Rice. That'll be the third assist of the season for Rice. Levinti working hard, wins the ball back. Monley making the run, Potter as well. Ball finds a defender though. Wynn now back on the field, battling for it against Goodpaster. Goodpaster wins the battle. Katrina Provo comes in to help and gets it. Sprinting after on the near touchline. Just a few steps short though. Katie Watt muscles the attacker off the ball and earns a goal kick. Levinti off the pass from Monolay. Levinti drills it back towards her own half. Now turns it around and gives it to Katie Watt. Back to Levinti. Provo calling for it in the middle of the pitch. Levinti making the run. She's onside, and the flag does go up now at the last. Levinti caught offside again. Free kick for SMU now. Ball coming in now. Long cross over the top. Well taken, dangerous, but it gets to Claire Henninger. Last player there was Mia Fleming. Maya Fleming, excuse me. Just a bit too high on the bounce for her to get ahead to it, though. Now a through ball for Potter. Neal running beside her. Ball now does get to Neal. Neal's offside. Assistant referee has been busy. Still 1-0 down in Seattle between SPU and NNU. And it's looking very good for the Vikings right now as far as the GNAC standings go. Obviously disappointed they couldn't clinch on Thursday against Western Oregon. But perhaps a little more poetic to clinch today on senior night. If they can hold on to this lead and NNU doesn't come back and produce a shock in Seattle. Diana Diaz gives the ball away in the defensive half, but it's taken back there. Noel with it. Looking for Claire Potter. Claire Potter can't touch it cleanly. And SMU cleared away by Watt. Good defense there from Karina Provo. SMU really just hasn't been able to get a solid string of possession in this second half. They need to turn that around quickly if they have a chance of getting back into this one. Morgan Monolay around the defender, goes down, no whistle. Levinti plays through Neal. Neal's in space, goalkeeper comes out. One-on-one, Peyton Neal shoots wide right. Ali Campagato was caught in between there. Tried to go out to clear, realized she wasn't going to get there. Had to stop at the top of the box. Peyton Neal took the shot. It was a high shot, and it was wide right. SMU working with it down the right wing now with Maya Fleming. Maya Fleming lays it off to Maria Pagnotta, the leading goal scorer for the Saints. Pagnotta, 3 defenders on her. Defended by Noel, well defended by Noel. Diana Diaz with it now. Potter gives it back to Noel. Noel trying to play Potter through over the top. Potter gets a touch off it. Fighting for it. And now she's muscled to the ground. Referee will call the foul against Potter, it looks like, though. She's going in a little bit too aggressively, trying to get that one. Asselton lays it off now. On the near side is Copeland. Copeland looking for Goodpaster. Goodpaster, space on the left, defended by Watt. Goodpaster trying to work it back. On the line and out of bounds for a goal kick. Well defended there by Katie Watt. See a couple of changes for the Vikings now.
Coming into the game for the Vikings, number 30, Abby Suchi.
Abby Suchi will come in alongside Gracie Sturdivant. Sturdivant getting some playing time here on senior night out of Kirkland, Washington. Looks like that second goal go down as an own goal by SMU. Shot was blocked by Kaylee Plotner. Excuse me, the shot from Diana Diaz was blocked. Diaz is in again, shoots and scores! Diana Diaz scores on senior day. The captain in her last match here at Harrington nets a clean goal to make it 3-0. What a moment for Diana Diaz. Could have been awarded that second goal, but left no doubt on the third. Coolly slotted away to make the deficit 3. Dangerous back pass. Cleared away by Henninger, though. Now controlled by Mamay. Peyton Neal got a touch on that. Maya Fleming will run after it. That second goal, Diana Diaz was the last Western player to get a touch on it, but bounced off the defense for the own goal. That third goal there for Diana Diaz It's her third of the season. Her long-lasting, very successful WWU career. Diaz on it now again. She knew she was in offside position, though, didn't even try to run for it. Diaz, the active leading goal scorer on this Vikings squad. Picks up one more on senior day. Diaz's 18th goal of her WWU career. Free kick won by Hallie Noel. Under 20 remaining. The Vikings might just be marching towards that championship now. It's been just an end-to-end high-quality performance from the hosts. Shot is taken there by Potter, but it was deflected. Good play there by Sam Bailey. Made two defenders crash into each other and retain possession. Bailey now looking for that through ball out for a goal kick. We'll see some more changes for the Vikings. Senior Kaylee Etherington will enter the match for the first time, as well as senior Allison Lepp. Lepp, the senior out of Minot, North Dakota. Etherington from Oak Harbor, Washington. And their last appearances here at Harrington Field as players. Etherington on it. Lays it off to Wynn. Back to Etherington. Ball over the top, a little bit of a miscommunication there between Etherington and Levinti, though Levinti wasn't making the run. Ball cut out by Wynn. Now to Monolay, down to Etherington. Etherington, a little turn. Taken off her, though. Pagnotta running the other way. Slide tackle there. Goes only as far as Mamay. Mamay takes a shot straight at Henninger. Controls it easily. Fourth save of the match for Claire Henninger. Not too much to do for her today, but when the time has come, she's delivered. Levinti up to Etherington. Etherington's in an offside position. Flag goes up. See a couple more substitution here. Is entering the game once again is Keisha Muscat, as well as Minchie Rauch. Alyssa Too Good enters the game for SMU. Etherington boost up in the air. Headed forward now by Allison Lepp. Now with SMU. Ivanis. Cut out by Etherington. Up to Studervant. Muscat plays it up. Looking for Minji Rauch. Rauch can't get to it in time. Flying pressure was Etherington, but it was cleared away. Under 15 remaining in this match and in the regular season. Vikings look to end it on a high note. Monolay, ball through. It's looking for Studevant. Cleared away by the last defender with Sama Perez getting a foot to it, sending it back to the goalkeeper. Good little control there by Morgan Monolay in the midfield. Minji Rauch, nutmeg through to Etherington. Now back to Minji Rauch. Rauch is alone. Flag doesn't go up. Shot wide right. Great bit of skill there from Minji Rauch. Through the legs of the defender. And on the 1-2 pass, had an opportunity there to make it 4. Just a little bit wide to the right though. Short stoppage in play here. Head referee is talking to Alcid Koya. Play restarts now, though. Tough header there by Allison Lepp. Monolly controls it. Cleared away by Watt. Minji Rauch misses the header, but fights and gets the ball back. Lays it off to Monolly. Monolly tried to play Etherington too, but it was blocked. Etherington against 2 defenders, wins the throw-in. Studevan applying pressure. Kimura running with it alongside Pagnotta. It's cleared away. Yet another opportunity just stopped in its tracks by the Vikings. See another offside call here near midfield. Good move there by Vanilli on the far side to maintain possession against the touchline. To Etherington. SMU coaches calling for pressure on the goalkeeper there. They were not running towards Claire Henninger. Plenty of time to boot it downfield. Now coming into the game, it's Chloe Unflat, sophomore out of Portland, Oregon. Hallie Noel will come off. A little exchanging at the shin pads there between Unflat and Noel. Minji Rauch can't touch that one down cleanly. Throw in SMU, under 10 to play. Etherington battling for it. Possession's maintained by Pagnotta though. In the middle for Asleton. Ball forward, looking for Lepp. Lepp can't get to it. Monolly applying pressure alongside Lepp. Lepp wins it, goes down. Whistle blown. No card though. Allison Lepp, if she had stayed on her feet, would have been off to the races. One-on-one with the goalkeeper, Campagato. She's taken down by the last defender though and draws just a free kick. Good pressing play by Lepp, though. Etherington will stand over the free kick. Harrington lost it in. Headed away. Harrington, a little shove in the back of Maria Pagnotta there, draws the foul. Ball's cut out by Minji Rauch. Lepp there. Minji Rauch, long shot, takes a deflection off of Allison Lepp. Excuse me, looks like it took a deflection off of Rosa Vanis of SMU. Looks to be a little shaken up here. Minji Rauch took a shot from 30 yards out. Took a deflection off of Ivanis. Hope she's okay here. Ivanis now to her feet, walks off her own power. Good to see.
Replacing the injured player for the Saints will be number 4, Shelby Reed.
Shelby Clayton will come in to replace Ivanis. Elsewhere in the GNAC, Simon Frazier has locked up the last spot in the GNAC championship. Top 4 teams advance to the GNAC championships. And the top 4 teams have clinched. Western Washington, Northwest Nazarene, Seattle Pacific, and now Simon Frazier will be the last 4 to play in Nampa, Idaho for the GNAC championship tournament title. So that's played through over the top to Lepp. Lepp's in space. On the left side, defended by 2. Nice little move there by Lepp to get around the defender. Now cuts it back to Monolly. Monolly sends it into the middle looking for Wynn. Wynn can't control it cleanly though, well defended. Sent back over the top to the goalkeeper, Campagata. Campagata controls that one. She's faced 20 shots tonight. 20 shots, something the Vikings are used to putting up in a match. It's good to see 3 of them find the back of the net. It's been a great performance, whistle to whistle. Never really let SMU into this match. Lepp running after it. Lepp's playing hard. She wants that goal on senior night. Low pass, near side finds Goodpaster. Goodpaster into the middle. Now trying to play it through for Sam Bailey. It's cut out. Minji Rauch with it, plays through Lepp. Lepp's on the right side. Couple in the middle. Ball falls in the middle there. Now for Minji Rauch. Foul is called against Abby Suchi at the edge of the box. Abby Suchi wanted that call to go the other way. .50-50 ball. Suchi went down. Referee blew the whistle, called the foul against the Vikings. Under 5 to play now. Goodpaster with it. Working against Muscat. Cut out by Asia Harden. Back to Wynn now. Wynn plays it up. Lepp plays it back to Rauch. Rauch can't control it though.
Coming into the game for the Saints.
Substitutions for the Saints.
And number 21, Sierra Nice.
Sierra Nice comes in. This is a very young SMU team. No seniors in the squad for them. No seniors on the roster. A young team waiting in the wings of the GNAC. Trying to grow into a contender. Tonight's been all Vikings, and they've shown a bit of seniority over the Saints. Keisha Muscat passed it up to Minji Rauch to Wynn, who boots it upfield, looking for Lepp. Lepp can't keep it in bounds. Back to Wynn. They continue to try to feed Lepp. Back to Henninger. Boots it up. Minji Rauch. Now to Monolay. Monolay, chance to play it through, controls it on the far side. Can't get it past the last defender. Minji Rauch continuing to press though. Studervan was on that far left side in a lot of space, but Monolay couldn't get that final pass to her. Studervan on it now. Looking for Allison Lepp, but it's cut out. Lepp on it. 3 defenders around her. Great move by Lepp to get into space. Lanes it off for Rauch. Tries to get it back to Lepp. Lepp has shown some excellent skill here in the last few minutes of the match. Wynn running with it now. Wynn a chance to cross. Does get it in. Towards net. Pawed off the line. Wow, what a desperation save from Campagado. Couldn't control that half shot, half cross from Wynn. It was headed towards the goal line. She dove back and just clawed it off the line. Keep the scoreline at 3-0. There will be a corner, though, for the Vikings. Ball comes in, close to the goal line, headed away. SMU try to break the other way. It's cut out there by Abby Suchi. Under a minute remaining in this match. Under a minute remaining in the GNAC season. for these seniors on the field. Under a minute left in their Harrington Field careers. Foul called against the Vikings there, 30 seconds now. Send quickly downfield. Send into the middle now. Henniger has to collect. She'll hold on to it. The crowd starts to applaud in appreciation for what has been an amazing season for these Vikings. And as the clock hits 0, your Western Washington University Vikings are the 2022 GNAC regular season champions. They will play Simon Fraser in the semifinals of the GNAC tournament on November 3rd in Nampa, Idaho, but a 3-0 victory today locks up their first regular season title since 2019. What a performance today from the Vikings, professional end-to-end, just controlling the play. Goals from Diana Diaz, Morgan Monolly, as well as an own goal, get the job done. Vikings finish the GNAC season 11-1-2 and atop the conference. Congratulations once again to the seniors out there today. Zola Carbone, Diana Diaz, Callie Etherington, Allison Lepp, Karina Provo, Gracie Sturtevant, and Tara Zemer. What a season it's been for these Vikings, and they're not done yet as they go to Nampa to try to capture the GNAC championship crown. Thank you so much for tuning in today and all season to Western Washington Women's Soccer on Viking TV. I've been Adam Race. Stay tuned for some Vikings preseason basketball in just a couple of hours. Good night, and as always, go Spikes.